I don't even know what to say, bro.
Dude, I have to listen to all that again.
Dude,
Can you believe that?
I feel like these are the things that like whenever a galaxy is being formed, this is the shit it says.
We had a lot of moments on the show where it was really eye-opening. You know, one being just now with Phil and that clusterfuck of shit that I don't want to unpack for any means necessary.
You're listening to Dank Swamp Rebellion.
I think the main difference between me and Donald Trump is that I get no pleasure out of saying the words, "you're fired." You're fired. Oh, you're fired. He just makes people sad, and an office can't function that way.
Welcome back to the Dank Swamp Rebellion. It's another sweet fucking episode. We're so happy that you're here with us today.
My God.
What?
You've done it again.
I have.
Say it isn't so.
What did I do?
You've busted it wide open.
Sometimes I do that. From the window to the wall.
And a sweat drip down my balls.
Oh! So who we got here? We got Tyler, and we got Phil, and we have Simone again. What's going on?
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
You know how we usually open it up with "It's been so long."
Yeah.
It does feel like it's been so long again.
5 minutes later.
It's about 5 minutes, and to me, that 5 minutes absolutely could have felt like 5 years because of my lapse in memory. But the good news is
this going to be called Bayou Anarchist Part 2?
No.
Sweat drips down balls.
That's
Speaking of balls, so there's been a raid in Japan. Bang, 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 bang. So cops kick in the door. They run in 340,000 used condoms that are being washed and repackaged for resale.
Damn, what?
Absolutely.
Wait,
Whoa.
say that again.
So they kick in the door. They walk in. There's tons of little Japanese people. They're eating some yakisoba, and they're sitting there washing used condoms out and repackaging them for resale in the U.S. And they said they don't know how long this operation's been going on, so it could go back an extent of 10 years, and hundreds of millions of rubbers have been reused.
Oh my God. So one. How do they know that was just a little private thing that they were doing, and that's just what they're into, and
Apparently they were tipped off. They kick in the door. They have different rooms in the little house set up. It was just kind of like a weed grow house, but for rubbers. And they had this one little Jap kid in the back, and he had the used rubbers that came fresh from being used, and they were all full of jizz. And they came from the whorehouse, and he was slinging the fuck out of them.
How do they get them back?
You're pretty much describing a room of abortions.
They pick them out of the garbage cans, I guess.
It's a mail-in rebate situation?
Or they leave them in the whorehouses, and the geishas grab them up, gather them up and bring them. And then the kids either do one of two things. If there's a lot in it, they'll put it in the freezer, and then they'll suck all the juice out like a freeze pop. If not, they'll just sling it real hard and kind of like...
That's a real in-depth cleaning process. I trust that product.
It is. And they have those tiny fingers so they can get real deep into that reservoir tip to scrape it all out.
Oh my God. So you're telling me that I should be proud that I've been raw dogging for the last 15 years?
Raw dog and proud.
Raw dog life.
Fuck, man. I never thought this day would come.
Don't let me hanging. Fist bump that shit.
Where it would be the end thing to not wear rubbers.
Or like my load wasn't captured.
So what do they call that shit when two guys fuck the same chick? Snuggle buddies? What's it called?
Eskimo bros.
Oh, I'm sorry. Down syndrome Indian
No. It's like Eskimo bros. Eskimo bros.
Okay. Well, think how many Eskimo bros they have now.
Oh my God.
Are we talking about ice climbers?
Like, no, we're not climbing. We're not climbing Everest here, for Christ's sake. Basically,
chain grab.
It's beyond a chain gang. I'm like, if you are the son of a bitch that likes to set up franchises with a hit and quit it, baby mama, your ass has now officially gone international with this news.
Well, good thing is it hasn't really affected Phil too much.
Oh, thank God.
Absolutely not, because he just uses a Rouse's bag.
Rouse's bag and a rubber
He
band.
puts the Rouse's bag up against the cloaca, and then he rubs his penis on it.
I make sure I get the pink bags for the first of the month just to be sure that they're good to go.
That's a special moment.
So, I wonder if they're thinking about the ladies here, though. Are they making dental dams or whatever?
Reusable dental dams?
Yeah.
Well, they are reusable. I usually just take a piece of saran wrap and I write my name on it. And that way, if it says Ye-Doc, I know it's backwards.
Yeah.
See,
That's what they tell you to do at summer camp. Yeah.
That's what they teach you. That was mine.
You know what I miss is when you walk into a bathroom and in the stall there's cool shit written on the stall. Like, you don't really see a whole lot of real pithy cool shit like they used to have back in the day. Like,
No.
I remember being at work and sitting there taking a shit on my lunch break and looking up, and on the wall it said Metallica Rocks, and then somebody had scratched out Rocks. And under that, scratched in Sucks.
Yeah.
And then under that, somebody scratched out Sucks. And then they scratched in under that, Fuck You. And then somebody scratched that out. And under that, put Fuck You Too.
Mm-hmm. I love
And
those.
then under that, they scratched that out. And they put Jesus Saves.
Yeah, and then they scratched that out and put gay. So
They put Mega Faggot.
yeah.
So you think that was like
Little faggot.
you see back in the day, that was the OG group message system. It was basically a shitter
A urinal
wall,
Yeah.
with a Sharpie.
And just so you know, Mega Faggot is not a
Derogatory.
prejudice or a derogatory term.
It's a transformer.
No,
it's a
it's a-
transformer on YouTube. Go check it out. The guy has a transformer he called Mega Faggot. So I'm just
And Robo Bitch.
hey, I'm just quoting and Robo Bitch.
Well, the good news is that if you do miss having a bathroom stall to read all the cool message boards of yesterday, there's an app you could download that it uses a geofencing technology that whenever
Geocaching for shitters.
How legitimate is that fence?
whenever you're taking a dump and you were like, man, I really wish there was something to read on the wall, you could pull out your phone, open up the app, and you could read everything that everyone else signed on the wall. And it's really neat. It's some really cool technology. You were able to digitally put your dick on the wall and make an impression on whoever wanted to call you afterwards.
Personally, my favorite bathrooms are the ones in the psych ward because that just has shit smeared all over it.
They're the best, aren't they?
Yeah,
The best
I
scat
love
art
a
in
good
town.
psych ward story. You got any psych ward stories?
I do.
Well, what you got for us?
What you
Come on.
got?
Yeah.
Did you work there or you live there?
No. This is from. I could see where. Yeah,
I'm just asking. Hey, you gotta ask, you know, right?
An occupant?
no.
or-
This is from an outside party. But there used to be. This was on the what is it? The 4th floor or the 5th? I don't remember which floor it was.
Over in Terrebonne General,
Yeah.
talking about old Bayou Oaks.
Yeah. They had this.
It's closed now due to killings.
But they had this serial labia pincher that used to just walk up and down the halls and pinch women's
Wait.
labias.
Time out. Time the fuck out. Back
Wait.
up.
Okay, yeah. So
Explain
I got
the anatomy
questions.
question here.
All right, so let's break this down for our listeners. So a serial labia pincher. So is
Yeah.
a person that's eating a bowl of Lucky Charms and
That's where
pinches
I
a
thought
labia?
first.
Because I'm
No,
like,
so-
that
so-
sounds delicious.
So what she would do is she would pace up and down the halls, and she would
Oh,
do
it was
this.
a she?
Yeah, and she would do this pinching gesture. Okay, and whenever she would wait, she was very smart. Apparently, she would wait.
Apparently.
She would wait for one of the nurses to get her and be like, "All right, come on, let's go back to your room, whatever," and then boom. Right there, get a labia.
Snatch, snitched. Oh my God.
So this might sound crazy to you, but I used to work at Bayou Oaks when
Then
it
you
was
probably
open.
know her.
I walked in there one day, and on my first day, that's the first time I ever worked in a psych unit, there was a guy that had taken a shit and took his solid turd, put it on the windowsill, and he let it dry.
Solid turd on the windowsill. Solid turd on the
Sounds like an old
windowsill.
Dr. John song.
It was crisp.
Sunday morning, mama thrilled my solid turd on the windowsill.
It was
That
crisp.
sounds like the Zeppelin song.
It was crisp, no breaks, one solid piece.
It was.
It's smooth sailing.
So he picks it up, and he proceeded to try and peel it like a banana, and he ate the middle.
No,
He did.
you witnessed this shit.
He did.
How many licks to the center?
It was just one good bite,
Does-
just
does
like that
it-
fucking eye.
Does a turd peel well?
It does if it gets that good little crisp on the outside.
So it gets
depends.
layers.
You can't.
Is it like
yeah,
an
like
onion?
onions, like ogres.
Yeah, that was.
It's all ogre now. Shrek is love. Shrek is life.
Ogres are like turds.
They have layers. And you know what's crazy is lately, my turds have had whole pieces of hot dog in it. So I'm really concerned about myself, but the dog does not mind at all.
Have you been eating hot dogs?
No.
Here's the mystery.
I don't eat hot dogs.
That's
You're
like
very-
opening up a booster pack and
You're-
trying to see what's up in
It
there.
is.
You're very fortunate because yesterday was Taco Tuesday. You know, new episodes every Wednesday. Day before Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. I had me a shitload of Taco Bell.
That's how you remember when our new episode comes out.
Because I ate a shitload of Taco Bell the day before.
Well,
He's on the show. He never remembers the theme song. And he says, I got to remember the show is on Wednesday because Taco Tuesday's the day before.
Well, dude, coming from somebody who doesn't have a gallbladder and a hiatal hernia,
Hiatal.
you don't have anything to worry about with your poop as long as it's not like a black tarry turd or whatever. You know, it's like pasty or some shit. Or if it's gray, you're good. you know.
Have you ever had a hiatal hemorrhoid? I got one right in my breastbone. I've been putting some preparation J on that. You ever heard of that? I can't afford preparation H, so I get the equate one. And I've been eating about a tube of that a day. I put that on some saltines, they call that, with a little potted meat, with a little mustard.
You fucking up. You're supposed to brush your teeth with that, dude.
I do that too. It's a
okay.
triple threat, they call that. Yeah.
What happened to that chick that was sucking dick for her family in Terrebonne Parish? What was her name? Summerslam?
Summer
was my-
Blanchard.
That was my cousin.
Oh, is it your cousin?
Yeah.
It was your cousin?
Yeah.
Or still
Are you
is? She's
serious?
dead?
She was.
She is
She's
definitely
dead?
not dead, dude.
She's-
She got a bunch of clout on Facebook.
A bunch of clap on Facebook.
Bunch
What?
of clout. A bunch of clout.
Seriously.
Seriously.
You didn't even get her on the show?
They got a video on YouTube with her, with this dude talking about her.
Yeah.
And that video really got like 3 million views.
Holy shit.
So Summer Blanchard definitely blew up. From a video of her talking about, if I want to suck dick, I'm going to suck dick. I don't give a fuck.
She
Yeah,
blew
I
up.
suck dick for my family. I love my family.
She blew up. She blew out. She did it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. At
She-
an early age, too.
Yeah.
She said she don't give a fuck. They small, like big, anything. She's like, I'm
Inverted,
sucking
outverted,
dick. Yeah.
extroverted.
I want to see them all.
She didn't give a fuck.
Hang low, dang low, third testicle. I don't give a fuck.
Dude, that's she gets a tattoo portrait of each one, and she has a full sleeve.
A whole list.
Dude, I would never go look at her Facebook. Never do
She's
that.
like, I don't care if there's a lima bean stuck in the tip.
I seen a video on Twitter about her on Facebook, and she was twerking, and it was not.
She's
pretty.
she's a large person, right?
very,
She's a very round individual.
very
Yeah.
round.
Which explains
She's,
a lot.
I wouldn't say large. She's a little bit on the big side.
But her vigor is wildly unproportionate to her.
It's very unproportioned.
To ascertain
It's a deeply immersive operation.
the indifference within this physiological being is to understand what life itself is to be.
Dude,
Have you examined
now-
Summer's body? It's
So-
very spherical.
I have to ask, what did you think whenever you heard about that?
What about her sucking dick online?
Well,
Whenever the video went viral
so
and everything, it was on World Star.
the first time that I seen it, I was like, "Oh my god, is she really doing this?" Because
He's like, Christmas is gonna be so weird that everybody knows about
I
us.
had seen her probably like 2 or 3 years before all that, and it was always like, damn, she's so nasty and dirty, and just like, God, she.
I got a cousin like that. Her name's Lindsay.
It's
Shout out, you fucking whore.
It's just disgusting, you know. And to each his own, man. Do your thing. I don't give a fuck what you do. Don't fuck with me. I won't fuck with you. It's all it is.
Right.
And then as soon as I seen that video, I was
He's
like,
like, don't bring your stank dick sucking mouth around me, cousin.
as soon as I seen that shit, I was like, she's gonna fucking blow up. I knew the instant I seen it, because at that point I think it was only like a couple thousand hits, and as soon as I seen that shit, I was like, God damn it! Is she's gonna get fucking famous for sucking all the dicks in the world?
All the dicks in Terrebonne Parish.
For sure. And the big thing for me was that as soon as I saw it, I was like, man, I'm gonna tell everyone that bitch is my cousin, because that's funny.
And I want to ride the coattails
Dude, that
of
is
my horror
hilarious.
cousin. All right, Phil, set it up. Let's do it. Uncle Porn.
Uncle Porn sent me a video about chicken fisting, but more importantly, how triggered a person can be when they lose their keys.
Is this going to be a cock-on-cock violence?
No.
What does this have to do with the fisting the chicken and the key?
Everything to do with fisting the chicken.
Simone's like, and
Okay, so once again, I'm gonna set this up. Thank you, Uncle Porn. So they got a young lady. She's
surprise.
She's got a leg up,
Dude,
no
the look
panties
on her
on.
face too. She's like, "Oh, there they are."
My keys.
Watch.
Where's the Roku?
Dude, where are my fucking keys? Oh, there they are.
Holy shit, though.
She's got.
That's biologically impressive.
I can't even tell y'all what I'm seeing. So a chick's
And
got
this
her.
is why humans are amazing. We're amazing creatures because we can do this shit right here.
And that's capitalism. That's dry.
Exactly. That's capitalism right there.
I want you not to focus on this. Watch her face instead. It's way funnier.
Yeah, I know. It's like she didn't know they were there. It's like
Watch like she's like,
It's like
wait a second.
So the thing is this.
My God.
She's digging in there, and at one point, she has her arm in her asshole up to the elbow. But at some point, she's like, "Oh, that's not the thing I wanted." So you can see her like grab a little deep and move something out of the way. She goes a little deeper, and then she finds the car keys that she hid in her ass and pulls it out.
And guess what? Those car keys will be repackaged by a Japanese company and then resold to General Motors.
Also, we want to give a shout out to Phil's cousin for that video.
I decided that we are going to play a little game with Mr. Phil here,
Oh, that's kind of sus.
no, this is gonna be good.
with Miss Simone and Mr. Cody.
Present and accounted for.
Very good.
Yeah, Gravon's here too. I'm about my 13 beer.
I will be the host of the show.
Who's gonna be Suzanne Simons in this one, Bab?
She's coming in later.
All right, well I can wait. I'll wait all day for Suzanne.
She's coming for the final round. And that's right. So what we're going to do is we are actually going to be transported to an Aztec time, a time where temples were time to be explored in time itself, on the land of the
Lost.
No.
Damn.
I'm making it up as I go. Legends of the Hidden Temple. Welcome, young children, to the Legends of the Hidden Temple. My name is Omek, and I'm the big giant stone face person, and you are my contenders to put together the Shrine of the Silver Monkey.
But do you have any beer?
You're a kid.
Root beer.
I have chest hair, you son of a bitch. Man, I can drink me a beer.
Yeah, that's finest.
Mom, can you believe I shaved my balls for this shit?
You're a 12-year-old child.
All right, Rockface, let us know what we gotta fucking do, man.
So the original host of the show, the nerdy-looking white dude that looked like he was 12 but was actually 40.
All right, guys, we're gonna give you some Skechers zip-up like shoes.
Well, I'm gonna do it instead. So what's gonna happen is I'm going to ask you questions from history that you have to know in order to progress and assemble the Shrine of the Silver Monkey and not get raped by temple guards.
Temple cards or guards? Tards? Temple tards? Were they at Simone's?
Temple guards.
I really
I
hope.
could've sworn I heard
really hope
tarts.
this is rated TV.
So I want you to go and choose your animal and color. I'm gonna start with Cody. You go first. What's your animal and what's your color team?
I want to be a jackalope.
The blue jackalope.
A blue jackalope,
Okay,
but I want to have tiger stripes because it looks fierce.
sounds good.
Yeah.
Simone, what animal and color will you be choosing for your team?
Jed, I'm gonna choose to be the purple plays awesome.
That's a whole nother animal. That's like a Dar half-breed or something.
So we have the blue
Jackalope, Naboo,
the blue
tiger
jackalope,
Stripes.
the purple plaisonces, and Phil, what is your name?
It's probably gonna be the fucking Ohio liberal haters. That's what it's gonna fucking
No.
be.
It's gonna be the Green Dragons.
The green dragon. Why? Why is that?
And like a Mighty Morphin reference.
Mr. Rockface says you must step forth amongst me and witness me. I am a giant Rockface.
Sounds like a Catholic priest.
Now look at me.
It's so weird that you have a rock face and a dick and balls right beneath your chin.
Don't mind where my dick and balls are, kid.
How are you stroking that with no hand, Mr. Rockface?
Pebbles.
That's where the guy went. The guy that hosts the show.
That's what the temple guards are for.
As the kids run by, they have to rub my balls for an extra 5 points.
Hey, what I say happens on the show is up to me, and only don't worry about it. On Legends of the Hidden Temple, we need to ask you questions in order to advance through me into my my orifices inside my body to retrieve the shrine of the silver monkey.
The Shrine of the Silver Bullet.
No,
No.
that's not what I said.
Why does this sound like an Archer episode?
Don't ask.
Now we figured out how you please yourself.
Inappropriate. You'll be competing for a fresh pair of British BK Nikes. Excellent. So I will be asking you questions about history, and you will be performing acts of
Answering?
heroism for my affection. Now,
I can't wait till we have to jump over the candlestick.
that's kind of weird. So what we're doing here is I'm going to ask you a few questions about Leif Erikson. Do you know who Leif Erikson is? First one to buzz in gets to end. What is a Leif Erikson?
Yeah, Leif Erikson. He was the guitarist for Charlie Daniels band. Later on, he went on to. He didn't feel like he was at his full potential as Leif, so then he became a solo artist, Tree.
I have no way to check if that is accurate or not, but not the actual Leif Erikson I was talking about. So, I'm gonna go with that was right. Now, Simone, what is your answer? Who and what is Leif Erikson?
I think it's a brand of toilet paper.
How many plies?
Well, it sounds like a single ply, because that sounds like something you get at the Dollar General, so.
Well, it just so happens that's also a toilet paper brand called Leif Erikson. Mr. Fillion, what is your answer to what is a Leif Erikson? God damn, bro. I mean, I can't fact check that yet again, so I must advance all three of you to the next round.
I love participation points.
I met somebody named Leif Erikson at Billy Mac's the other night.
Billy Mac, shout out. sponsored.
Well, the good news is we're being hosted by the Dank Swamp Rebellion, and they have a number of sponsors. Now, I want you to tell me
We have one sponsor. We have one.
a real...
And I told you, it's the old Noonan sex shop on the 4 lane. Thank you, Chick-fil-A. Eat more pussy. Same thing. Sponsored by NordVPN. That's our sponsor.
You are wrong because you gave me 3 answers, asshole.
That's all the same company. They're owned by you or Sam.
The chocolate drink?
No, the search engine they go around.
What is
That's
one
big
of
of
our sponsors, Simone? His answer was wrong. You have a chance to take the lead. I'm sorry. You have a chance to take the lead.
No, I'm drawing a blank. Damn.
You're actually correct. We have been sponsored recently by Drawing a Blank.
Wait.
Which is the taqueria on the east side of Houma.
Well, look. The good news is that's absolutely correct, and I want you to advance to the next round. Mr. Gravonser of the Blue Iguana.
It's the blue jackalope with the tiger stripes, you stupid son of a bitch, man.
I'm only rocks, man. Chill. So,
Apparently, when you shake your head, it sounds like a BB in a tin can. Sam.
Thank you for listening to Dank Swamp Rebellion. Check us out on DSRtalks.com.